Hello everyone, this is the Blue Dragon Gamer, and continuing where we left off in episode 5, we just deactivated the force field blocking the way. Use the camera to save your game. Through the door, we see bolts of electricity striking the floor. Carefully make your way around them. Across, we see a button that is behind 3 bolts of electricity. Don't worry about it for now and head through the door. On the containers is a box of Scooby snacks. This door is locked. And so is this door. Go over and use the console.
Look, Raggy, a robot!
This gives us control of a robot. Use it to push the button behind the 3 bolts of electricity. This opens the door at the bottom.
Like mission accomplished, Scoob! Who's there? Robo! You! Stay right there!
Make your way past the guard. This door remains locked, so head through the other door.
Raggy, look!
Daphne, Fred, Velma! Boy, are we glad to see you guys. Guys?
I'm afraid they can't hear you.
Huh?
They're under our control now.
Like, what are you saying?
My greatest invention. Behold, a mind-altering alpha wave modulator. It's a mind control device.
Oh!
Antennae have been placed throughout the country. Soon we will use them to make everyone buy our products. We'll destroy the competition. Selena, how about a demonstration for our new friends?
Delighted to.
Like it's all right. Really, like we already had some alpha waves on the way over. Right, Scoob?
Yeah!
Selena, what's going on?
I don't understand. Their simple minds must be immune somehow.
It doesn't matter. Meddling kids, rid us of these fools.
Robo!
Come on, Scoob. We've got to find a way to turn off that machine.
This completes finding Fred, Daphne, and Velma. We are also given a task to overload Selena's machine. Start by pushing the button by the control panel on the right. This turns the green screen red to help you keep track of which ones you have already been to. All you need to do here is push the buttons by the remaining control panels while avoiding Fred, Daphne, and Velma. If you get hit, which let's face it, you probably will, especially in the beginning, there are plenty of Scooby snacks around to help you recover. Here we find our 4th clue under the bridge.
Look, Raggy, a clue! Like maybe it's about those
This button deactivates the force field, which leads to the upper level. Look how I was hit from under the bridge. These blasts can even go through things. Unbelievable. This is why you may need to recover a lot at this part. After pushing the 4 buttons on the lower level, we can now head to the upper level. This button deactivates the same force field in case you need to go back down to the lower level. Wait for the electricity to stop before going through, or you will have to start over at the beginning of this section. After pushing the 5th button, we are now able to get our 3rd sandwich ingredient that was behind the force field on the upper level. Our 3rd ingredient is bacon.
Like one more to go, Scoob.
This should be the final button.
This cannot be! No! Where are we?
Like you guys were mind controlled by that Sherman guy.
So, the giant antennas were for amplifying alpha wave modulations. Or in layman's terms, mind control. Ingenious.
Enough! Seize them!
No.
You'll rue the day you messed with... What did you say?
I said no.
Just who do you think you are?
Mr. Dinsdale?
That's Special Agent Dinsdale, if you don't mind.
Jinkies! All this time I thought you were just my local librarian.
What, I can't have a second job? Travis Sherman, you are under arrest for fraud, conspiracy, and book tampering.
I don't understand.
Like, is the book overdue?
It's quite simple, you guys. Agent Dinsdale was investigating the peculiar land acquisitions at Greenwood Development, but he couldn't get a good lead. So he let us have a go at it, and kept tabs on us the whole time.
Sharp as ever, Miss Dinkley. I'm sorry I had to lead you on like this, but Sherman was just too big to touch without solid evidence.
And I would have gotten away with it, too, if it hadn't been for...
Sherman, you fool! You should have let me deal with those kids when I had the chance.
Don't let her get away!
Let's see how you meddling kids handle this!
This completes overloading Selena's machine, and we're given a task to capture all the monsters. Don't worry about the door on the left as it remains locked. Start by capturing the fire ghost to get through the door. In order to capture it, you need to wait for it to go under the sprinkler to extinguish the fire and turn it into a regular ghost, which you can then capture. Use the wisp generator to recharge the Tome of Doom. Before talking to Velma, head around to the other door. Here we find our 5th clue. Now we can go show Velma all the clues we found.
Great! You found a clue! There's a file named Project Alpha on the disk, but it's encrypted. This is a note from Selena Drake, reminding all employees to turn off their portable radios during Project Alpha tests. This is a list of people who have undergone some kind of test. Most are marked successful, but a few are marked serious complications. Something really hot must have melted this fire extinguisher. It's unlikely a normal fire would have done such damage. This is a map showing the placement of Sherman Tech's giant antennas throughout North America.
Head through the door. Use the camera to save your game and use the teleporter. Here we see a fire ghost to capture. Luckily it has already turned into a regular ghost.
One last ghost roaming free.
Use the wisp generator to recharge the Tome of Doom. We also have a zombie to capture before we can get through the door. Go through the door. Here we have some zombies that we need to capture to get through the door.
Like, gotcha, man. One less zombie to worry about.
Use the wisp generator to recharge the Tome of Doom.
Like, gotcha, zombie.
As you can see, those were the zombies originally behind the force field. Inside the lockers are some Scooby snacks if you need to recover. Use the camera to save your game. Now we can use the teleporter. Here we see a fire ghost that we need to capture. Luckily it has already turned into a regular ghost. We've been pretty lucky with that so far.
Like, that ghost is toast.
Use the wisp generator to recharge the Tome of Doom. Through the door we also have 2 zombies that we need to capture to get through the other door.
Come to Shaggy. Way to go, Maggie. Like, whoa! Like, that was close.
Head through the door. There is a fire ghost and a zombie in the other room. Try to lure them to the left side so when you use Scooby-Doo to crawl through the pipe, you don't get attacked as you enter the room.
Like, come back quickly, Scoob, and bring me back a sandwich, would you?
Once inside, you can start capturing them to get access to the teleporter.
Scooby-Doo! I got a zombie!
Go through the door into the room with the steam pipes. Here we see our 4th sandwich ingredient. Let's get it. Our 4th ingredient is a slab of meat. This door still remains locked.
Scooby-Doo, are you alright? No, I'm hungry.
Again, inside the lockers are Scooby snacks if you need to recover. Use the wisp generator to recharge the Tome of Doom. Use the camera to save your game. Now we can use the teleporter. Here we have a fire ghost and 2 zombies to capture to get through the door.
Yikes! Like, I gotta go. Yeah!
Use the wisp generator to recharge the Tome of Doom. I'm glad they put one in all the areas. Can you imagine if you had to keep running back to one of the previous areas over and over again to recharge the Tome of Doom? That would be terrible.
Ruby!
Head through the door. Here we need to capture a zombie and 2 fire ghosts to get through the door. This time we need to wait for the fire ghosts to go under the sprinklers before we can capture them.
All right, man. Like, gotcha, zombie.
No wisp generator in this room, so just gather the wisp to recharge the Tome of Doom.
Like I got him.
Inside the lockers are some Scooby snacks if you need to recover, which I need to do. Head through the door. Here we need to capture a fire ghost and a zombie to get through the door.
Like I got him. Like dead man running. Like the tome's out of juice.
Use the wisp generator to recharge the Tome of Doom.
Like got one less zombie to worry about.
Up the stairs is a box of Scooby snacks, and the door is locked. Head back downstairs and go through the door. Here we see a fire ghost. Run past it to the other side and wait for it to go under the sprinkler. Then we can capture it to get through the door. Before going through the door, head back to the wisp generator to recharge the Tome of Doom. With the Tome of Doom completely recharged, we can go through the door. Here we have 2 fire ghosts to capture to get through the door. Again, wait for them to go under the sprinklers before you capture them.
Whoa! Crazy ghost!
Use the wisp generator to recharge the Tome of Doom.
Come to Shaggy.
Here is a box of Scooby snacks if you need to recover. This door is locked, and so is this door. Head through the door at the bottom. Man, that zombie sounds sick, like it's going to throw up. That was weird. Anyway, we got a fire ghost and 2 zombies to capture to get through the door.
I got a zombie! Like that was close!
Use the wisp generator to recharge the Tome of Doom.
Like, whoa! Like we did it, Scoob!
This completes capturing all the monsters. This door is locked. The door up the stairs is also locked. That just leaves the door in the center. Before going through the door, use the camera to save your game. This is the end of part 2 of episode 5, High Tech Terror.